Hey gardeners, I am doing some garden cleanup, and oftentimes I dig up the edges of garden beds and get clumps of grass and weeds, but I like to repurpose it. So come with me and let me show you what I'm thinking. All right, this is not a day project, this is a maybe summer project, but gradually adding to this border by moving plant material and then covering it with topsoil compost and then mulch. Maybe cardboard as well, or newspaper. Here's the view from this side. So I would just continue the curve along this burn bed back towards the backyard. This is the before. It is July 5th. I'm going into the shed to see how much cardboard I can recover. It is August 9th. I've been letting the berm settle in, and I did some edging here along the berm today, and I'll come back and finish out the edging here. But it is settling in nicely. I do walk on top of it to compact the soil just a little bit because some of those chunks of soil that I put in here were not leveled. So I don't have a problem with stepping on this area right now. It's rained so much, so this area has really started to settle. Today is October 8th. This is the current state of the expansion of this berm bed. Some grasses have grown up into the bed, and I'll just pull those out. That's not a problem. I've added in sunshine ligustrum shrub here, a limelight hydrangea, and another limelight hydrangea. I picked up the Starry Night hibiscus today, clearance at Lowe's. So I will be adding these into this berm bed. Today is November 17th. I am working on the extension here, the berm bed extension. So in this area, I have 5 limelight hydrangeas. There's 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if that one's going to make it because I left that out for several days without water. And I dug it up from an area in the garden and forgot all about it. So we'll see if it makes it. 4, 5. So there are 5 limelight hydrangeas. And I'm just trying to imagine what this will look like. A row of limelight hydrangeas, a sunshine ligustrum here. This is a fern spray, what is it called? Cypress, Hinoki cypress, I believe. And we have some ornamental grasses here. It is March 16th, 2024, and here is another update of the berm bed that's in the front garden. I had two big clumps of polka dot phlox. I left one intact, but I divided the other one into two pieces because I realized that this is a spreader. This likes to move about the garden. There are lots of volunteer pieces, so I figured that this would be a good one to divide and allow to continue to spread through this bed. Also, I met a friend at the nursery just now, and I picked up another bearded tongue or penstemon. This is the blackbeard penstemon, and when you look inside this container, this is a pretty mature plant. So I'm hoping to divide it into three pieces, maybe two, but I've already prepared 3 spots. So maybe I divide this one and take a cutting from another one in my backyard. So we'll see. I'm gonna play around and see what I decide to do with this. It is July 6th, 2024, and here is an update of the berm garden bed that I started last year. I planted hibiscus, hydrangeas, daylilies. There was already a Dawn E-Golf redbud in this garden bed. Currently, I am pulling weeds along the edge of this bed and just making it a little neater. You know, once you get busy with life, the garden can get a little wild. And so that's what happened with my bed. So I'm out here trying to do a little cleanup. But I'm very excited about this bed and how it's turned out. I mean, just imagine, just a couple of years ago, I started this garden bed with the sheet mulching technique, and then I just continued to expand it. So I have a crepe myrtle here. I'm hoping that that will be happy here because I definitely need some height in my front garden. These zinnias are very happy, and these are volunteer zinnias. Let's get closer. This is a volunteer zinnia plant. The color is gorgeous, that apricot color. The Leatrice I planted within the last year. So I love the structure of those. And this one is also a volunteer zinnia, and it is gorgeous. But yes, so here's the update, July 6th. And the berm garden is very happy. Today is August 15th, and here is an update of the berm garden bed. Remember, I expanded this garden bed last year using the sheet mulching technique. This front area was already in place, and I expanded the bed to extend this way. And you see that it has filled up. There's that Don Egolf redbud. And then look at the Starry Night hibiscus in the background. We'll take a closer look. Let me mention the Pinkadot phlox here. That is very happy. It's been blooming all season long. I haven't cut it back once, and I think I will cut it back just to see what it does for the fall. I'm quite sure it will continue to bloom. So we'll walk to this side of the bed and take a closer look at the Starry Night hibiscus. These are limelight hydrangeas that I put into the garden last year, I think it was, and they are happy. Look at this Starry Night hibiscus. Fantastic. This is the second flush of blooms, and these blooms are just as big as the original flush of blooms. How magical is this? And look at the combination. Look at all of that in the background. Wow. And look at these. Oh my. How lovely. They just all popped open today. And then even on the other side of this, they are in full bloom. What a wonderful, wonderful display. I am very pleased with the Starry Night hibiscus. The dark leaves are beautiful. I find that the darker leaves don't get attacked as much by the insects, but this year they did. But the second flush created new foliage. I'll get closer here. But you can see that new foliage is just fine. The old foliage looks not so happy. But let's get a 360 view. Wow. Gorgeous.